Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm going to go through and cover a possible Viper V3 killer. This is the S9 from Eweadn, and they are a China-based company who seems to be making lots of clones of popular items just at a way cheaper cost. Typically, I'm not a fan of clones as it can feel lazy at times, but if you do provide the right value statement or a product that's at the same quality for cheaper, it can be a no-brainer. First off, this is a 1-to-1 copy of the Viper V3 shape, and you should feel no difference in hand as they are absolutely identical. Surprisingly, there is some things I do like about the S9 over the Viper, like the clicks. The S9 clicks are more tactile and less dull than the Viper V3, so I believe a lot of Raisha optical haters will be happy to hear this. I was expecting the coating to be slippery because of how the light reflects off of the coating and the red color, but it's honestly almost as great as my Viper V3. While having a different coating, I would say it's good enough, but I do think the Viper V3 edges it out with the coating. It's just more rubbery and more premium feeling. It's definitely a good option for sweaty hands though. It provides a ton of grip and isn't showing any shine or wear from the long-term use I've had either. Most of this video is going to be me comparing the S9 to the Viper, and if you want to clone a mouse that's as good as the Viper is, you do need to do it well, so I'm sorry if it gets quite repetitive. All of the quick implementations are done well. The scroll wheel and main clicks, side buttons, they're all high quality and provide a level of satisfying tactility. The M3 scroll wheel is more smoothed out compared to the Viper, and I definitely don't like that as much. Here's a quick sound test of the clicks between the two mice. The S9 Ultra is 8000 Hz and is also Bluetooth compatible. They do have some cheaper options with some features removed if you aren't interested and wanted to save some money. While the stock skates, however, they are quite abysmal. They use the same horrible black PTFE that we're used to seeing on old Logitech or Zowie mice, for example. It is not the end of the world because you can buy aftermarket skates. I just wish they would improve with the ones they have now and just include better ones. While we are on the bottom side of the mouse, they also have a switch for DPI and for 2.4 GHz off and Bluetooth. Admittedly, there isn't anything that this mouse does to be a Viper V3 killer outside of the more tactile clicks and the far cheaper price. It achieves a good enough status in my book, but it is not a Viper V3 replacement. If I hadn't tried this mouse at all, and I would be happy with this purchase if I had purchased it, but having tried both the Viper, it has a much nicer coating, a better firmware and performance, and the S9, while it is not a slouch, it just doesn't feel quite as responsive as the Viper V3 as it is well known for. Long story short, if you don't want to shell out the $170 that it costs for the Viper V3, the S9 Ultra is their most expensive model and their most features. It just costs under $60 for the before shipping, and their cheapest model is just $39, and that is a much better value statement in my opinion. But the Viper V3 out of the box experience is so good. It edges out just slightly ahead with better firmware, a more efficient sensor implementation. Sorry for the quick cut at the end of this video, a lot of it corrupted, but I just wanted to say it is really hard to recommend one mouse over the other in this case because of the huge price difference. The S9 provides a ton of value for $100 cheaper, but the Viper V3 is one of my favorite mice I own and feels super premium, so it's kind of hard for me to pick between one or the other. That will be all for today's video though. If you do have any questions, please leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them all.